Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakorash, to honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. This is going to be a video. This actually happened out here in Dearborn, which is basically, a rocks tossed from Detroit out here in Michigan. And this is going to be lining up with, the heathen. I did a video not too long ago. All right, the heathen come here to make their money. They make money off of our backs because we're buying all their products and putting in work. But one of the downsides of these heathen coming here is that they do have to mix and mingle with the philosophies of this place. All right, and this situation is with the Arabs, the Muslims. They didn't want the alphabet community being forced on their children in their schools. All right, and their defenses, they're saying, we're not bigoted, but we don't want our children being sexualized. And so we're going to let this little, you'll see, Esau, he going back and forth. But then who else are you going to see in the mix? One of our women, an Israelite lesbian woman, acting a clown. All right, so like in exchanges like this, when you're looking at the politics of the world, right? You see the heathen going at it, they're dead serious. They're standing their ground and making their points. Then you just see our people looking like a fucking clown show. All right, which is why, ultimately, these nations, they're all going to shoot their missiles at America. Everybody's tired of America and its way of life being shoved down their throats. Everyone's sick and tired of America. They don't want no moles. They don't want no moles of America. All right, let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah 14, Slakin, and I'll let the clip play so y'all can see what I'm talking about. We'll just lay the groundwork. All right, Isaiah 14, right here in 9, it says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations." So these heathen are standing up ready to bang. All right, they're tired of America's shit. America used to be at the top. Literally, and Esau in general, all of his, America is his throne, if you will, the whore that sits upon the beast. But Esau, Edom in general, all these nations are getting tired of him. He's been the hammer of the earth, and now the nations are getting ready to go to war with him. Verse 10, "And they shall speak and say unto thee, Art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?" Now, is there a senator that is stating these words word for word? No. But the sentiment that is in the air, the zeitgeist, go look that word up. It means the spirit of the world. These nations are all rebelling against America. All right. This is why they're, this is the ways that they're saying these things. They're ready to go to war with America because they understand that America is no longer the powerhouse that it used to be. All right. Verse 11, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" So these heathen, they realize that this is now their opportune time to strike. America is no longer the powerhouse that it used to be. It's in great debt. All right, the average American is a weak noodle. All right, so let's take a look at this back and forth. Woke parents, meaning LGBT parents, get booed off stage after disrespecting Muslim parents protesting against alphabet books.
You worried about the gay people? No problem. We're not worried about the gay people.
That guy right there, he's Ishmaelite.
We're worried about our children. And the only person that's behind this is Rashida Tlaib. Do not vote for Rashida Tlaib. It's nice and simple. Let's check.
Rashida Tlaib is a famous politician out here. All right, the state of Michigan has the highest Arab American population. And I will say a lot of them Ishmaelites, a lot of them, when you read in Genesis, we understand that Esau went and had children with Ishmael. So you have a lot of Ishmaelites who have that skin tone, and it's either 50-50. Either they're actually Edomites or they're Ishmaelites that at some point would have had children with an Edomite woman back in the day. All right, but for the most part, this is Ishmaelite Muslims going against the alphabet community. One of these guys right here.
Oh, what this really is! You hate gay people! And it's obvious! Because look at how you behave when one gay person speaks! Look at how you act! And your children are watching! Mr. Stone! As a school board, you allowed someone to stand here for 3 minutes and disparage the Muslim faith. You did not stop it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I have some?
So we're going to fast forward. This is a Jake. This is his channel. Okay, so this is one Israelite woman speaking with a little bit of sense, but we're going to go look at the next woman.
Books being pushed on kids.
The fundamental existence of school is not to learn about sexual pleasure, not to learn about new sex acts. The fundamental purpose of school is to prepare our kids to be successful adults.
Now, this Israelite woman, she's giving a correct, little speech, but, she's doing it on behalf of the Muslims, which, but she's in her right mind. But we're going to take a look at the other lady. But the fact that this whole little conference is going on shows you that people are tired of this system.
And go off and have careers. And it is up to every parent to then teach their kids morality. It is out of the place for the school to do it.
That's true. Granted, we ain't even supposed to be dealing with these school systems in general, but we're in slavery, we're here. But you didn't go to school to learn about how a penis fits into a vagina. You're supposed to go to school to learn the basics, so that, like she said, you can get out here and get a functioning career. All right, but what are they using? Hey, school is complete brainwashing camp. That's the best way to complete institutionalization brainwashing camp. That's what it's there for.
And I reject any notion that parents here are filled with hate or bigotry. The parents don't want their kids sexualized. If other people want to sexualize their kids, that's their business.
Now, I don't know what you guys are trying to do. I don't know, why didn't you take these books out and say, that's it, we're done with these books? But you guys want to sit here and just keep the books? Instead of you guys taking the 6 books out, we wouldn't even be here. What's the problem? What's the agenda? What are you getting out of it?
Right there. What's the problem? What's the agenda? What are you getting out of it? This is one of them. He's saying, why do you have these alphabet books in our schools? So he was protesting. We're gonna.
It is what it is. And the only person that's behind this is Rashida Tlaib.
Yeah, Rashida Tlaib. He ain't like her. And so we're gonna look at one of the responses of one of the alphabet folk, right? We're gonna start with, I believe. Okay, you have this Edomite. He was standing up against him. He's for the alphabet people. Let's see what he has to say.
Fervent in their fear of all LGBTQ, because like I said, it's their turn to embrace the American way. So the school board has done its duty. You've listened to...
So there go Esau. It's your turn to embrace the American way. You're in our country. This is how he likes to talk, y'all. You're in our country. You have to assimilate to our ways. Well, I remember 10 years ago, you were calling all the Arabs Muslim bomber terrorists after 9/11. Hey, this dude, y'all, hey, he speaks with that tongue. Let me get that. He tries to come off as a good guy, but he's not. He's a fucking devil. He's a demon. All right, a fucking demon. And I'm not standing up for no Arabs, but we're using this argument to show how people are feeling about this beast now, bro. People are tired. All right. Psalms. Oh, that's 120. No. Let me think for a second. Oh yeah, yep. It's time for you to embrace the American way. That fuckery. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So right there, that's how the devil speaks. He wants to lure you in and lull you to sleep, but his agendas will ultimately break you and your people down and put put you under him. And he's not going to directly say that, so he'll just brainwash everybody until it happens.
Listen to the community's concerns, done your investigation, presented a reasonable program that allows each parent to make these decisions for their kids. And I, for one, won't give up my rights as a father to anyone whose parenting skills are so fragile their teenagers can be undone by ink on a page. It's time for you to draw your line and stand by it. Much of the community will stand with you despite all of this.
So see, there go E. So now let's fast forward to the big burly black woman.
A lot of innocent young queer kids, they have made them terrified. And I come to you today as a mother, as a member of this community, as a wife, a mother, a queer mother, and as a woman who always has to fight for their right to exist, as a black woman who always has to fight for their right to exist, as a queer person who has always had to fight for their right to exist. I am sick and tired of people telling me to go off and be whatever I am somewhere else. I am not going anywhere. I am sick of the only books that my son can read are about slavery and lynching, things that I find disgusting. Those are things that I hate. I find unacceptable. But we are always reading about those things. We never get to read about love, kindness. If it bleeds, it leads. Anything that gets shot, anytime somebody gets in a car accident on Beach Daily or Gully, it's the first thing on the news.
And see, bro, look at our people, bro. What the fuck is she I just want to read some love. Hey, our people through. So you got all this going on in the world, and our people are in the midst, lost in the fucking sauce. She herself said she's a queer parent, so she's a lesbian woman with a son. Through, bro. So what you think her son in that household learning? You think he learning about the truth? No. He's growing up in a Freaky Friday fucking world. A Freaky fucking Friday world up in that house. Having to hear them two bitter bitches, fat, bitter, ugly bitches argue. You know, so here it is. These nations is arguing about, land. They ready to go to World War III, trying to keep their kids from being indoctrinated. And our people are arguing about fucking wanting to read books about love. Our people are fucking retarded, y'all. But this just goes to show you, ultimately, the sauce, the drink in Babylon, it's getting bitter in everybody's mouth. All right, we'll go to Jeremiah. Everybody's been drinking this Babylonian juice, and it's starting to unravel people's fucking stomach. It's starting to turn people's stomach about. Not 30, 50, 51 and 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, even our people. All right, and this is spiritually drunken, filled with the philosophies that the beast system enforces. All right, allowing you to be a alphabet practitioner. Being patriotism. Motherfucker. You got motherfuckers who they just want to spend their whole life playing football and basketball. All of the philosophical ways. All right, that is all a part of the image. The religion. All right, like I said, I mentioned patriotism, the alphabet boys. All right, you have the military industrial complex. That image has been forced on the world, and now the world's getting tired of it. So now we're about to see World War III, y'all. Very, very fucking soon. Very fucking soon. Very fucking soon. Says what? That all the earth may be drunken. The nations have drunken over wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. All right. So, hey, this is just a little bit of we're seeing it.
News! If a lesbian couple gets married down the street, you never hear about it. It is my turn.
Please address the board. And please be respectful of the speaker.
Books are media.
See, our people are through, y'all. They're not getting it. They're still, she's through. Let me fast forward to the Bhakti boy.
Characters in books.
You need to address the board. You need to address the board and not the audience.
Yes, well, I'd like to also say this. Characters in books deserve to be defended. Every kind of character. Gay characters, black characters, every diverse kind of character that can exist in a book belongs in our libraries. And you know what? They belong for one very simple reason. Because literature reflects reality.
So see, y'all, hey, they ready to rip his little alphabet ass of pieces, y'all. They not playing that bullshit, you know. But this is the reality of the world. This is the world that we're living in, y'all. The tensions is real on planet Earth, you know. So I just wanted to show this. This is what, you know, when you read scriptures of the nations being mad and them rebelling, all right, they're not standing, they're not. This is how you see these things, all right? This is a physical representation of these nations rebelling against Babylon. This is, you know, where we get to see these things, all right? So I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Baruch HaKodesh, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.